Good morning, Tucker. How are you guys doing? Y'all are really hungry this morning, aren't you? Aren't you? Really hungry. How are you doing? Ready for yours, bud? Come on. Let's put a little bit more here. You want it on both sides? Some on both sides? Good morning. It is it's got a chance of rain today, and I am happy with that because we really need the rain. We had a really wet spring, wet winter, but we have had a few weeks of, at least 2 weeks, maybe longer. I don't really remember, of dry, and now we need rain. But I'm gonna try to catch that little girl right there. And then I need to catch some boys. Ah, she saw me. Come on, little girl. Got her. Okay, there she is. Your morning dose of this goat. I say a morning dose of this little goat. She is so cute. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that fine specimen of a goat. The blue eyes. And all the... Hold on. I'm showing people stuff. The moon spots on her back. What? See the moon spots on her? Well, there's more on this other side. She'll let me show you. Look at that. That's so pretty. It's so pretty. And she wants to go back and eat. So I'm going to let her eat. Okay. The two of the boys that I caught the last time are back over here. These two bigger ones. And that one over there is a girl, so I'm not worried about her. But remember the boy that yelled so loudly? One of those are him. I don't remember which one is him, but I've got to catch both of them, so I got a feeling we're about to find out. I found him. No. I gotta get the goat. All right, I got the second one. So it's time to take him out there. You're so much easier than your brother or your cousin or whatever. All right, got them where I need them. I don't know if they'll stay there or not, but I've got them where I need them. And I'll tell you that tomorrow, this guy with the blue eyes, not you, but the other one, he's sold and he goes to his new home tomorrow. Out of the way, bird. Why'd you guys move your thing? Why? I can't put it over there. Some of it. So I feel like I need to talk to you about something, and it's not going to be easy to talk about. Some of you understand, and some of you, I may lose subscribers over this. But it is a fact here at where I live at the homestead. So the reason I call this LG Homestead is because it is not a sanctuary. It is not a farm because I don't anticipate making any money off of it. But it's a homestead where I try to live a little bit more self-reliantly, best as I can. That's a lot easier said than done. But so you know that my pigs, my cows are for, and sometimes the chickens are here for processing. I raise them out to process, have them process the birds, and eat them. Right now, all the birds here are laying hens or something that, you know, like that rooster, that laughing rooster is just, I guess, a pet. But these hogs are not pets. They are livestock. Tomorrow is August the 1st, and they have an appointment September the 17th or 18th. I think it's the 18th to go to the processor. And I don't like raising hogs, but I do enjoy these hogs when I'm on this side of the fence and they're on that side of the fence and everything's going well. But I don't like raising them. So I'm not going to do hogs anymore that I know of. I mean, I guess never say never, but I don't anticipate ever raising hogs again. But these do have a date in like a month and a half. They're going to go to the processor. And you know, the reason that we raise our own food is not only for being, you know, a little bit more self-reliant, self-sustainable, but also that way we know where our food is coming from. It doesn't mean you won't see me in a McDonald's drive-through or an Arby's drive-through or something like that. I wish it did, and for some people it does mean that. But when you raise your own food for me, you know exactly what's in it, you know how it was raised, and these guys have had a lot better life with me, even not knowing what I'm doing, than they would have at a commercial farm, an industrialized feedlot. You can look up factory farming and industrialized feedlots or concentrated animal feeding operations. Look those up and you'll see that these animals here are living a lot better life than those animals. And when you go to the store or when you go to McDonald's or somewhere like that and buy your meat, a lot of times they are coming from situations like that. They're coming from those commercial feedlots. Or they're coming in from across sea somewhere and they have no regulation on how you raise animals, and it's much, much worse situation. And so the more of these that we raise like this and have them processed, the less are going to the commercialized feedlots or the industrial feedlots or commercial farming or whatever it is. I don't have anything against those people that do that. We are a nation that needs food, and that's one way to do it. They're in it for the money, and the nation needs to be fed. But this is how I prefer to do it. This is how I prefer my food live before it is processed for me to eat or for my family to eat. My cows the same way. These guys were dewormed when we first got them, and besides that, that is all that they have in them. They're not constantly being put pesticides on them or antibiotics or steroids or anything like that, which is oftentimes, and I say oftentimes, I think it's all the time, but I'm not for sure on that. I don't know how a feedlot could operate without constantly pumping antibiotics in an animal, because they're so concentrated. They're so close together and in close living quarters. So they were dewormed when they were, 10 weeks old, and that's it. That's all they've had. And I know where the feed comes from. It's a local feed store here in a town nearby, and so and whatever else I throw over there for them to eat. And so that's it. And so I know that I know what's going in my body, I know what's going in the family's body, but most importantly, I know how they were raised, and that is how I view this. And I do view them as livestock. I do view the cattle as livestock for feed, even Red. I like Red. It would be very hard for me to have her processed, but I do know in my mind that she is a livestock animal. When I sell her, because she's a girl, she'll more than likely get bred. She's good looking. She's pretty, you know, she's tame. More than likely, she'll be a breeder cow for somebody if I sell her. And eventually, one day, somebody could process her and eat her, and I'm okay with that. Excuse me, guys. Get that off your back. You want that off your back, buddy? So I get comments kind of often about the pigs not being able to sweat and needing water, needing a mud puddle to wallow in. And this is what I do every morning and every evening. I try to keep water there. When I come out to take care of the animals, if it's dry, it's because it is dried up in the middle of the day and I haven't done it. And you guys are watching me do it. If you look back in other videos, you'll see me doing this in other videos too. I'm not trying to not provide mud for them. There's just not like there's not a mud hole here. This is the first time I've used this area. This is the first time I've had pigs. There is no pond here, and so this is what I do every day, every morning and every night for the pigs. And then sometimes when I walk up and it's mostly dry, that's why. It's because I've been at work all day. I watered them in the morning and I went to work, and then I came home and took you with me to feed them. But they're getting it. They're getting the mud, they're getting the water, and their drinking water is right there. And as of lately, I've had to fill it up every couple of days because it is extremely hot. Except today, I'm hoping for rain. With the homesteading, farming, raising animals, gardening, there's so much to learn, and to actually become more self-sustainable and eat more of the foods that you grow on your own property. I am so far behind on that because it's just me. I don't like being inside. I don't like cooking, but also it is, you know, just me here doing the chores. Now you'll see me hire Sean or Curtis or sometimes Greg, you know, occasionally to do some things around here to give me an opportunity to rest or to get some other things done. But it, you know, every morning, every night in the hot part of the summer, when I'm out here watering, you know, you don't just water, you have to clean out the waters, especially in the really hot part of the summer when the algae grows real fast and the waters get nasty. If you have birds or pigs, they can get some waters really nasty and you have to scrub it out. And it's 100 degrees outside. Or in the wintertime, I come out and break ice. And so there is so much to do, and it costs so much money, and there is so much of a learning curve that with me by myself, I'm really a long ways from my reaching any of my goals. And as I look back, I have learned a lot. I don't know where I'm going. I'm supposed to be filling up this. Oh, that cat's there. See that orange tomcat out there? He's waiting on me to feed the cats so he can come up and eat. I'm going to go get some cat food, and I'm going to go ahead and get Caleb out of the garage and take him to the goats. I still need to feed those goats. I need to feed the chickens and check on everybody. So, but let's get him something to eat while he's here. Wait, let's let the kitty alone. Come on, let's go. Caleb, let's go. Good boy. Hang on. Hang on, baby. Give me a second, I'm almost done. You ready? You ready to go in there? Get this off of you with one hand. Okay, you ready? Come on. Hi, kitty. Where's your buddy? Where's your buddy? Hi, kitty. You ready to eat? You are? Are you ready to eat? Come on. Let's go in and eat. You gotta go in the shop. Hey, come on. Let's go this way. We're gonna go this way. We're going this way, buddy. Come on. There you go. Come on. Come on. Come on in. Let me come out. Let me come out real fast. Good boy. Yeah, now you can go in. Hey, kitty. Go the other way. You can go in now. That cat has been here a couple of years, and he's getting closer to me now than he ever has, but he won't let me pet him. He talks to me now, which he just started that just a few months ago. He didn't have anything to do with me, but wind's starting to pick up. Gotta feed the goats, the boy goats. Sometimes the bucks have to get lined out by Caleb. What'd you do to him, Rocky? You ready for your food? Are you ready? There. And there's one down here. Hopefully, yeah. Sometimes I knock it over. No, I'm getting stung by something. Oh, I got stung. I don't know, bit, stung, something. Left my crock over there because I'm stung, bit on the top and on the bottom of my foot. And I don't know if it's in the shoe. I don't know if it was a plant. I don't know if it was a bunch of ants or what. So I got one shoe on, one shoe off, and my foot is on fire. Golly. On fire and dirty. You better go eat, buddy. I'll be back. Gotta go doctor myself. Why don't you go eat? What are you doing, Axel? You're supposed to be outside. You're supposed to be outside. No. Joy. Axel. All right, my foot feels better. It's still stinging a little bit. I don't know what that was. It was on bottom of my foot, part of the bottom of my foot, bottom of my big toe, and the top of my foot, one place on the top of my foot. It felt better when I took my shoe off and came through this dirt here. It felt better walking in the dirt, the bottom did. And it felt good under the water. And there's a sting there. I can't see anything there. My eyes aren't the best though. I can't see anything. I stuck it and, went to the bathtub and run water over it, put the stopper down and let water run into the tub and soaked it just for a little bit. But I don't know what it is. It's not swelling. I haven't noticed it swelling yet. You would think by now it would swell if it was going to. It has before, like when I've gotten stung or bit by something, it has gotten swollen. But I still need to, I think I left the scoop out there. I need to get that. I know I left my shoe out there. I need to get, oh, kitty, are you done? He's done, I think. But I still need to get a scoop of food for the birds out there. They have that, they have food in that bucket, but I don't know that the peacock knows how to do that. So I gotta throw some out for him. No, I didn't go put tennis shoes or boots on. I've got flip-flops on. Oh, the wind, it feels good. It's probably loud on the phone, on the camera though. But that feels good. That was rain. Yeah, I left my shoe and I left the scoop out there. So after I feed them, I have to go get that. Look, there's the ducks. Those ducks with that spot, that white, the duck with the white on it is the mother, and the other two are the babies. They are as big as the mother. And I do think I have one drake and one hen out of those. That would be nice. I need to get this cage out of here. Peacock's out. Let's throw it over the top there. Dude, where are you the one getting the water muddy? Look at his feet. Look at that turkey's feet, and I don't know if you can see it. His feet are so muddy. And I was thinking, I got rid of the drake, and so I knew it would be easier to keep the water clean. And the last few days, it has been really muddy in the water, and I was wondering who was doing that, but I think Blizzard might be getting into the water and getting out and getting his feet muddy and getting back in. Is it safe? Is it safe, do you think? Actually, I'm kind of scared. I ain't gonna lie, that hurt. Let's put this, get that, put it in there. We might have to come back for the shoe in another lifetime. Just kidding. Nothing in there. Watch where you step. All the goats are over here still so far. You know what I was telling you earlier about there being a large learning curve when it comes to farming or homesteading or whatever it is you want to call it, prepping, being self-sufficient and all that. There is so much to learn. And so, you know, today's the day to start. And I've said this before. If that's something that you're going to do, if that's something you feel like you need to do or you want to do, you should start yesterday, because there's so much to learn. There's so much to learn about nutrition for the animals, parasites, how to garden, which I am not there yet. Learning quickly about the animals as I look back over the videos, as I think back of when I started just a few years ago. I've learned a lot, but I'm far away from where I want to be, because it's just me. Those that have a family, a spouse, children to help, you know, they can take on more and spread out and conquer, but it's moving kind of slowly for me. And it's expensive. It's extremely expensive, especially if you value your time. If you put into account what you would be paying yourself, you know, the work you're doing on your farm or your homestead, what you would be getting paid at your job. If you count that in, oh, it's really, really expensive. And so something to think about. But apparently it's worthwhile. Here we are, let's see, 7 years later, and I'm still trying to learn, trying to grow, still getting up, taking care of everything. And yeah, I'm buying more things. I'm selling things, but I'm also buying things I'm not it's not getting smaller, it's getting bigger. My responsibilities are getting bigger. I'm getting more confident and stronger, but I can only go so far in the strength. I am getting older, and as you get older, really no matter what you do, I mean, you can slow the process down, but you're gonna get weaker and tired. I gotta fill this up, and then I'll be done for this morning. As far as feeding and watering goes, there's some more things I've got to do around here, obviously. I've got to go to town and get some more feed. And that's me going to town. And whatever happened, nothing happens here while I'm gone. I mean, it's like not one of us going to town and the other one staying back and doing chores. I got to go to town. When I get back, I've got to unload the feed. So whatever feed I get, if I get a lot, then I have to unload it. Probably get a little bit. So, yeah, there's that. One more thing though. I wanted to tell you an update on Gertie and Eddie. I did a video a few weeks back about how Gertie was not doing well and how I had to force her to take her medicines. She wasn't eating. I had to offer different things to get her to eat even a little bit. She wasn't doing well. And both Eddie and Gertie, they're my oldest dogs. They're my smallest dogs, and they're both on heart medicine. Gertie has an enlarged heart. Eddie has a heart murmur, and so they're both on medication. And Gertie, for several days, just was not doing good. But I want to tell you, since I put that video out, she has been doing a lot better, and I'm glad she's doing better. And I hope that she's not doing better, and then all of a sudden, gone. Like I would like to have a little bit of a notice. When I put that video out, I was preparing myself. But now she's doing so much better. This morning, I gave Gertie and Eddie their medicine. I didn't have any problems getting them to take it. Eddie hesitated for half a second and then decided he was going to go ahead and take his. And he didn't. He's acted normal. It's just that when Gertie quit taking her medicine and Gertie quit eating, then I started having problems with Eddie. And maybe he noticed how she was doing and it was depressing him. I don't know. But they both took their medicine this morning. They're both in a good mood. They both went outside this morning just for the fun of going outside, to go outside and just walk around and lay in the grass. And so Gertie's doing better. And I'll take it for as long as I can. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.